which looked of no consequence in the moonlight. "So then," she cried, "the old woman is a cheat! I believe she's an ogress after all, and lives in a palace, though she pretends it's only a cottage, to keep people from suspecting that she eats good little children like me." Had the princess been tolerably tractable, she would by this time have known a great deal about the wise woman's beautiful house, whereas she had never till now got farther than the porch. Neither was she at all in its innermost places now. But, king's daughter as she was not a little daunted when, stepping forward from the recess of the door, she saw what a great lordly hall it was. She dared hardly look to the other end, it seemed so far off, so she began to gaze at the things near her, and the pictures first of all, for she had a great liking for pictures. One in particular attracted her attention. She came back to it several times, and at length stood absorbed in it. A blue summer sky, with white fleecy clouds floating beneath it, hung over a hill green to the very top, and alive with streams darting down its sides towards the valley below. On the face of the hill strayed a flock of sheep feeding, attended by a shepherd and two dogs. A little way apart a girl stood with bare feet in a brook, building across it a bridge of rough stones. The wind was blowing her hair back from her rosy face. A lamb was feeding close beside her, and a sheepdog was trying to reach her hand to lick it. "Oh, how I wish I were that little girl," said the princess aloud. "I wonder how it is that some people are made to be so much happier than others. If I were that little girl, no one would ever call me naughty." She gazed and gazed at the picture. At length she said to herself, "I do not believe it is a picture. It is the real country, with a real hill, and a real little girl upon it. I shall soon see whether this isn't another of the old witch's cheats." She went up close to the picture, lifted her foot, and stepped over the frame. "I am free! I am free!" she exclaimed, and she felt the wind upon her cheek. The sound of a closing door struck on her ear. She turned, and there was a blank wall, without door or window, behind her. The hill with the sheep was before her, and she set out at once to reach it. Now, if I am asked how this could be, I can only answer that it was a result of the interaction of things outside and things inside, of the wise woman's skill and the silly child's folly. If this does not satisfy my questioner, I can only add that the wise woman was able to do far more wonderful things than this. End of chapter 5. Recording by Nathan at antipodeanwriter.wordpress.com.